This year, at the start of June, we went to Bannerghatta National Park, which is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and it was my first national park experience. So they had three phases of the entire trip, like the safari, which is the jungle safari, where you go in a vehicle, as you can see, and then we have the zoological park, the zoo, and then you have the butterfly conservatory site. So I'll be posting the zoo and the butterfly site later. So this is the safari. We went on a bus safari, and there were lots of animals. Like there were elephants. These, I believe, are Asiatic elephants, but there were chinkaras and nilgais as well, which I wasn't able to record. And there were gharials too, which weren't actually visible. They were either gharials or crocodiles. They weren't visible, so I don't know. And one of the elephant was actually walking loose out on the road with its carer. And then we moved to the other enclosures. All the enclosures were separated by big gates. One was the herbivore side, the others were the carnivore side, and they were separated by gates which separated like or the carnivore zone from the herbivore zone and from the further carnivore zone, because there were two or three zones total for carnivores. And then we went to the tiger side. So this is a leopard, which is this is a lion which is outside, which is roaming free. We did see a leopard as well, but I wasn't able to take the photo because it wasn't that properly out. It was in the night pen. So it's a tiger, I believe the Bengal tiger, obviously. That's what we have in India. And two of the adult lions in this section were actually walking loose, and in the other section there were two more adult lions, a lioness and a lion, who were outside on the road. They weren't in an enclosure. They were just walking freely, completely like unbothered of the vehicles. It was clearly visible by the demeanor and the behavior that they weren't bothered by the vehicles at all, by the people at all. Like everyone was in the vehicle, but the vehicles were obviously loud, the engines and all, but the behavior clearly showed that they were completely used to it. There were like 3-month-old and 5-month-old cubs as well, like lion cubs, according to what the guide said. Though they looked bigger than 5-month and 3-month-old, but as it wasn't that clearly visible from inside the vehicle because we were on the opposite side of the enclosures. And this is the lion. Like this lion was roaring actually, or maybe it was the other lion, but they were roaring really loudly. And whenever I went to record them while they were roaring, they would have stopped roaring. So I was only able to record their audio, but not the videos of the roaring. But it was a really good experience being able to see animals this up close and see how accustomed and adjusted they are to all this arrangement of like walking freely around vehicles and all that, having so many people come up to watch them. And yeah, it just felt really nice seeing how the animals were really calm, chill, and how healthy and good looking they were, like proper and good health. There were two white tigers as well, and this is one of them. It's not that clearly visible because of how sunny it was. The other one was walking up and down the enclosure, and they were really very magnificent to see. And they were in a pretty big enclosure. All the animals in the safari side were in a really big enclosures, which was really nice to see that they had so much space to roam around and just get away from each other if they wanted to. And it was really amazing to see how like healthy they were. And this is a sloth bear, and these are lions. So this is the safari part of the vlog. I will be posting two more for the zoo and the butterfly park.